Welcome to the Genie 2025, organized by JA Europe and hosted by JA Greece. My name is Notis Lapatas.
And I am Alexia Vasilaki, and we are honored to be your host for this year's JA Europe's final for the university level. So we know that you're here because you're the winners of your own country's finals. So first of all, congratulations on that. A big round of applause to the teams.
Today, we are not just celebrating competition, we're celebrating innovation, entrepreneurship. In this very stage, the best talent from across Europe will compete to win the first place.
Over the next hours, you're gonna witness pitches that tackle real-world problems. You're gonna witness business ideas that push boundaries and young leaders who are ready to shape the future.
And I have to take a minute, because this moment is very special for my co-host and I, because we met in university a while back while competing for the JA Greece 2022 at this very stage. Her team went to win the first place award in JA Greece and the third in Europe. Mine, didn't. But sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but we always gain something. And that's important to remember. I think it's time to introduce the first three teams. Alexia.
Thank you very much, Notis. So we have divided the teams into the innovation track and the business track. To be cautious of the time, we're going to be announcing the teams three at a time. So each team that hears their name should come on stage, and then the next one will follow that order. So good luck to the teams. Thank you very much. Now, so let's start with the innovation track. The first team is from Albania, Piggy, then from Belgium, France, Lactozen, and from Bulgaria, Green Filters.
Good luck to everybody.
Everyone.
Oh, hi, Irina. Hi, Bora. Hi, everyone. Before we begin, I need to ask you something. Can you please raise your hand if you've ever learned to manage money through an app or a game and actually had fun doing it? Okay, we thought so.
Okay, now be honest. Who thinks that learning about money from a young age is actually very important? The whole room.
Okay, so we all agree it's important, but unfortunately most of us never had the chance to learn it the easy and fun way. We figured it out the hard way as grown-ups after making some pretty expensive mistakes.
Exactly. And that's why we built Piggy, the mobile app where learning about money feels like an adventure for the whole family.
Globally, kids are using digital money daily. Yet, according to the latest OECD PISA assessment, 1 in 4 15 years old cannot apply basic financial knowledge to real life. They are entering adulthood unprepared, struggling to manage money, to make smart decisions, and secure their future. But this doesn't just affect individuals. It impacts families, communities, and entire economies.
We built Piggy to change that. Piggy is a mobile app for kids 5 to 14 years old to learn about money management using their parents through parental support. They do this in a gamified experience using missions, rewards, challenges, and quizzes. Piggy stands at the intersection of education, technology, and finance. At the heart of our app is our beloved mascot and character, guiding children through their financial journeys. Through the center of the app stands also AI and their smart recommendations. Piggy tailors content based on how a child is learning and also gives progress updates to their parents. AI also sends nudges to both kids and the parents to remind them to be on track.
Regarding our traction, we are live in Albanian and in English. We've validated market fit in Albania, home to over 260,000 kids aged 5 to 14. We have secured funding to build and grow the app. We have established collaborations with industry players. We've built a strong digital and traditional media presence to reach out to parents and educators, and attended educational events to connect directly with kids. We have organized focus groups and reached over 1,800 users in Albania. Regarding our business model, Piggy is not just loved by families. Piggy is an app for purpose-driven engagement. Our model combines business to family and business to business. We are reaching out families directly while building educational, branded experiences with ESG and CSR-driven companies. They are supporting through their mission-driven, and they are trying to create some sponsored missions together with us and with Piggy. Regarding the competition, unlike other apps that focus on transactions or lessons, Piggy, unlike other apps that focus on transaction and lessons, Piggy creates interactive adventures that build real-world habits around money, responsibility, and purpose.
We are a very strong team of 4, built lean and focused on impact. We're also being advised by specialists in child protection and communication as well. And we're contributing to SDG 4 and 8, reducing inequality and also building financial habits one mission at a time. We're releasing major new updates through this year, and we'll also looking to expand through the Western Balkans area, where over 2 million children fall within our target audience. We're also finalizing new collaborations to have the best content out there for our Piggy users. And also, one last thing, we'll start monetizing very, very soon, and we'll start to reach our break-even point by third year of operations. Bora, we said a lot of things to our audience today, but do you want to share our long-term vision?
We aim to make Piggy the go-to financial education app for families, raising a generation that's confident and ready for the financial world ahead.
Piggy is waiting. Have you downloaded it yet?
Thank you.
Imagine this. Actually, no need to imagine it. You are in Greece, it's summer, it's hot, and everyone enjoy an ice cream except you. But not because you don't want to, but because your body simply can't take it. That's been my entire life since I was a child. While others enjoy sundaes and chocolate dip cone, I have no milk, no cheese, and no ice cream. That's been the punishment of the lactose intolerance, being left out on the sweetest pleasures. But this is not just about missing dessert. This is about missing out on the little joyful moment shared around it. And with 1 in 4 people infected in Europe, this is not just my story. This is a need we can't ignore.
But Amaury, don't worry. Lactozen is here to chase away your lactose intolerant problem. Lactozen has the solution that will make intolerant people go wild. How? We created Cornella, the first delicious and patent-pending ice cream cone enriched in lactase syrup, the very enzyme lactose-intolerant people lack. It neutralizes the lactose contained in all ice cream. So, how does it work? It's very simple. Our process begins with the reception of different local raw material, including brewer grains, a byproduct by breweries. And the cherry on the top of the cone, by raising this grain, our product is rich in fiber, protein, also low in calorie, and enter to the circular economy. But the real question is, how do we get people talking about us, Gabriela?
At Lactozen, we don't leave anything to chance. To get the people talking about us, we cooked up a marketing strategy as delicious as a product. We're going straight to the ice cream shops. In fact, after 25 surveyed, 95% are ready to take a bite of Cornella. Meanwhile, a professional agency is giving our online presence a glow up.
But so, isn't it expensive?
Well, not at all. Cornella is 40 cents per unit, a 10 more than a classic cone, but way less than a gluten-free option. And honestly, no other cone brings this much to the table. Lactose-friendly, sustainable ingredient, top-notch nutritional value, And maybe you are wondering how we paid for it. Well, to make Cornella a reality, we are asking for an initial investment of 300,000 euros. This is 10 years of depreciation to have delicious cone. With this, we are ready to scale fast. 350,000 cones the first years, 600,000 cones the second years, and 850,000 cones the third years. As you can see, the more cone we make, the more people we delight, the more our turnover grows. So yes, it's a sweet deal in every sense, and Gabriela, we are not the only one who believe in Cornella.
That's right, Theo. Cornella is an award-winning product. We took home the first prize at the Belgium Ecotrophilia Awards 2025 and gained the support of various companies, even a local ice cream shop. Now, Cornella isn't here to replace ice cream, but to unlock it. With one small change, the cone and the lactose intolerant can finally enjoy every ice cream they ever wanted. And that's not all. Cornella is made from upcycled spent grains, packed with fiber, protein, and purpose. For those who usually skip dessert, we are the crunchy green light to say yes.
Come to celebrate, because now I can enjoy ice cream with my friends.
Thank you.
No. Can you pronounce this number? No, it's almost 4.5 trillion. That's how many discarded cigarette butts are poisoning our planet every single year. Can you imagine? I mean, you have seen them in the streets, on the beach, in the parks. They're pretty to look at. But so what? What makes cigarette pollution so dangerous? Most people don't know this, but cigarette butts are made from plastic. A single filter has over 7,000 toxic chemicals. What's worse is that that little filter contaminates 500 liters of water and takes more than 25 years to decompose. And what are the current solutions? There aren't many. The European Union single-use plastic derivative has no regulations for cigarette filters. And there's more. 95% of research on cigarette pollution focuses on awareness campaigns. As of now, cigarette butts are 0% recycled at scale. And here's the solution. We will turn this waste into a resource by creating a sustainable process that supports the circular economy. Our company converts cigarette butts into activated carbon, which is a highly porous material used for water and air purification. And here is the impact. 1 kilogram of these cigarette butts can clean up to 25,000 liters of water. And how do we do it?
We treat the cigarette butts we collected with sulfuric acid and furfural. We do this at the Bulgarian Academy of Sciences, the Institute of Organic Chemistry. As for the market, it's really huge. The total value is 7 billion and our obtainable market is 10.6 million, as there's also a growth of 8% due to increased pollution and stringent environmental regulations. We base these numbers on our resource access and capacity that we shape during conversations with potential clients. The business model is B2B and we'll be focusing on industrial clients and purification firms. We'll also gather our revenue by selling at the competitive price of 10 euros per kilogram. As for our competitors, they'll be relying on coal or wood, but how we differ is we're the only company turning toxic waste into a high-value product. This means our solution is cheaper, greener, and solving a global waste crisis all at the same time. Our main customers will be water purification firms across Bulgaria and Europe, as they must comply with strict environmental regulations. We'll gather them through direct sales and partnerships.
And here's our traction. We already have scientific validation at the Bulgarian Academy of Sciences. There we did numerous quality tests to ensure that our product does not only work but is safe for use. We are currently at technological readiness level 7, which means that we have tested our activated carbon in an applied environment. To validate our product, we also did an interview with Veolia Bulgaria, a water treatment plant, and they were very interested. We also have a pilot production of 10 kilograms. So what now? What are we gonna do? We are going to create a campaign with Philip Morris International, who are our partners, in order to collect the cigarette butts. We'll also secure IP protection, launch our first sales, and expand to new resources materials like hygiene materials.
As for our financial projections, in the first 2 years, the company will be operating at a loss. But in the third year, we're bound to break even after investing into our market entry. Our team is full of motivated and diverse people, combining expertise in both science and business.
This is our advisory board, and we'll also need collaboration and support from different partnerships. And let's clean the world one cigarette butt at a time. Come on.
And now it's the time to move to the next 3 teams that will present their business ideas. First, we have from Cyprus, Med School PAL. Then we will have from Czech Republic, Cultivate. And from Denmark, Deep Turks.
Hello everyone, we are Team Med School PAL. We are here today, not just entrepreneurs, but soon, in 2 years, we're also gonna be doctors. So we're gonna talk today about real facts. Let's face the truth, behind the codes and the textbooks, med school is also related with stress, with anxiety, depression, and often burnout. What we do is we try to tackle the problem into its roots. If we can prevent something, why not do it?
So let's face the facts. Studies have shown that 27% of medical students globally have suffered from depression and 11% have had suicidal thoughts. Burnout rates ranges from 5 to an alarming 88%, depending on the country. These aren't just numbers. They are our classmates. They are us. At the same time, the pressure to success academically is relentless, and yet tools medical students have are fragmented and impersonal.
And that's where Med School PAL comes in. Med School PAL is an all-in-one AI-powered assistant made by medical students for medical students. The app supports mental health through guided mindfulness, stress tracking, and 24/7 AI-powered emotional support. At the same time, it helps students thrive academically with smart scheduling, collaborative tools, virtual clinical cases, and AI-generated flashcards. Think of it as your virtual assistant, which is of pocket size, tracking your stress, organizing your life, and helping you pass your exams without burning out. There are over 1 million medical students worldwide, a massive underserved market. In the UK alone, 96% of medical students have bought at least one study tool to help them with their studies, proving their willingness to invest in such tools. Yet, most platforms are either focusing on mental health or studying, not both. Med School PAL is the first app that focuses on both, because we believe that these two are deeply connected. When your mind is well, your grades will follow.
So how do we stand out? Our competitors offer fragmented solutions. We integrate everything. We're not just an app. We are a daily companion. Our edge is the seamless fusion of academic and emotional support. Our market approach is strategic and multifaceted. Direct to student marketing through online medical student communities, collaboration with influencers and medfluencers to increase visibility, institutional partnerships, offering MedSchool PAL as a campus-wide tool, and also a gamified onboarding engagement and wellness promoting to boost engagement and retention. We meet students where they are, on their phones, in their struggles, and in their studies.
We will offer a free and a paid version. The paid version, we're going to start from $5 per month, and we're going to offer more mental health support through AI, an exam predictor generator, and flashcards. We also plan to collaborate with institutions so that we can meet their specific needs, tailored to their students. Our financial projections are by year 3, $750,000 in profit. It's a simple B2B expansion, so in collaboration with the academic institutions, $50,000 annually. It's something sustainable, scalable, and we're going to offer not only profit in the long term, but also actual results to the students.
We are a passionate team of medical students who truly understand our audience. We live these problems, and we've built MedSchool PAL from the ground up to solve them.
We're not just building an app, we're building resilience, confidence, a future where medical students are not just surviving, but truly living. We're MedSchool PAL, and we're changing the way doctors are trained from the inside out.
Thank you. Thank you.
Did you guys know that over 70 billion euros are costing from inefficient farms across Europe? And these are money that is just being spent on excessive fertilization, wasted water, or even preventable crop measures. And these aren't just numbers that are statistics put on pieces of paper, pushed to the side. No, these numbers represent something true, something real. And it represents real pain that farmers experience across Europe, the neglected ones. And in order to introduce this as something that I can explain better, I want you to meet someone named Josef. Josef is a 67-year-old farmer from the south of Czech Republic, and he, in this past year, lost over 35% of his crops in the last year. And for reasons he doesn't really know. And he can't blame his tools, he can't blame his analytics, he can't even blame his heritage because agriculture has stayed stagnant. And Martin, which is his son, who's 30 years old, just as ambitious, just as daring, also struggles with the same demotivation. Now, imagine if this land could talk to you. Imagine if the problems can scream out to you and say, this is what is wrong with me. Well, this is what we created. We created Cultivate.
And Cultivate uses scans the fields with, okay, no. Nah.
Come on.
And Cultivate uses complex data and converts it to easy-to-use map scans for farmers to easily use. Let me show you how it looks in practice. First, we give you the full scan of field. With this scan, farmers can easily set trim lines, fences, and drainages. Next, our NDVI scan can detect crop stress weeks before it's even visible. This insight gives farmers time to react and solve the problem quickly. And finally, our application map. Our application maps gives you precise position where fertilizer or chemical is needed. With this, farmers save money, cut on waste, and deliver higher quality products. Even better, Cultivate keeps track what treatment actually worked and help farmers later on save money on inefficient products.
Now, And this is why precision changes everything. Now, we created an exact overview that's completely digital for your farm, accessible from anywhere. So there's no more space for any paper guessing. Now, let me show you how it looks in practice as well. There's just one drone scan saves up to 4 hours of field walking. Now, this is one of the many reasons why our friend Josef has now found his long-lost spark for farming, and his son Martin is now excited to continue his father's legacy. Cultivate launches in the Czech Republic and in Slovakia. By the end of 2027, we want to address more than 1 million hectares across the entire Europe. My name is Radim, this is Jan, and this is Nick. But Cultivate is not just the three of us. We are sparking a movement. Our vision is not to just make farming cool again, but to make sure that farmers like Josef have to never address losses like last year. Because we believe that precision farming is no longer a luxury, but it is a necessity.
Good job, man.
Good job. Thank you. Thank you.
A few years ago, I was on holiday with my friends. We're out at the bars, drinking, dancing, and having fun. The next thing I remember is waking up on a random street, bloody, naked, and confused. A taxi driver recognized my hotel wristband and takes me to the hospital. I spent 24 hours in urgent care. But I was lucky, most people are not. Drink spiking is widespread and underreported. Across Europe, North, and Latin America, up to 20% of young adults have experienced it. The crime is hard to prove, and the consequences can be fatal, like trauma, neurological damage, and sexual violence. Main targets are young women. Today, there is no easy way to detect or prevent it. TipTox is going to change that. Our vision is simple. We want to make every drink safe.
That's why we created a biosensor that detects substances in liquids. TipTox consists of a sensor in the chip and a stick with the electronic. When combined, it activates. Put it in your drink and it monitors for 12 hours. TipTox identifies 90% of date-rape drugs. Identifying drugs, it lights up bright red. We are working towards an accuracy of 98% with a response time within 5 to 10 seconds. Our technology is validated through senior researchers at Aalborg University. We are targeting a largely blue ocean international market. Our business model is a bait and hook strategy where the stick is the bait and the chip is the hook. Our main competitor, Nightcap, reached 50 million euros in revenue in UK in 2023 with a similar model. Additionally, we are currently in dialogue with Recom Group, Scandinavia's largest bar chain operator, to distribute TipTox. TipTox is the first data-driven tool to track and map drugging in nightlife. It enables research, supports law enforcement, and healthcare. Denmark is our entry market. Our target audience is young women. Parents is a key second buyer group, and from launch in 2027, we estimate a break-even within 9.5 months with a Danish market share of just 0.8%. When hitting 10% Danish market share, we go internationally, because drugging isn't local, it's global. And we estimate a sum of 2.5 million female users across Western countries. Our model fits nightlife hubs like Ibiza, Berlin, Rimini, and Magaluf, with over 30 million annual visitors.
TipTox does more than detect drugs. It monitors molecular fingerprints, making the chip scalable to other fatal toxins like methanol and E. coli. Our stick is rechargeable, and the chip can be recycled through a deposit return system. We plan on manufacturing in Germany, meeting EU sustainability standards. We have raised 16,000 euros in self-funding and 2,000 euros in credit facilities. We have a Danish patent pending, 3 letters of intent for sale signed, and a partnership with the Danish Center for Substance Use Research, with field test on the way. We plan on having a prototype ready by 2026 and launching our product in early 2027. We are a cross-disciplinary team in business, communication, and science, supported by expert entrepreneurs and 2 strong advisory boards. We have not just built a company we believe in. We have laid the foundation for a concept that we are truly passionate about.
We are TipTalks, and we are here to make every drink safe.
Moving on from Iceland, Team Concrete.
And from Luxembourg, Team Onsko. And the final team for this triplet we have from Malta, Medimind. A big round of applause.
Hi, we're Concrete, and we're bringing reliability back to research results. I mean, who doesn't recognize going online to search for something only to spend endless amounts of time looking for reliable sources? Well, consider that problem handled, because we have developed a new ranking algorithm with the use of consensus-based layers, AI, Ethereum, and users to provide you with reliable results. Our algorithm is simply called AUS, which simply stands for actually useful shit. I know, cringy. Now, take the example from earlier. You see this is reliable with unreliable, all mixed up, hard to understand. Install our extension, and look at the results you get now. Beautiful, isn't it? Prioritizing reliability, credibility, if you may. Now, like us, we have a lot of competitors. We have of all shapes and sizes, but what makes us unique is that we don't just filter information, we validate its credibility. So much so that we are the only true credibility first ranking algorithms out there, one of few that integrates with all platforms. Our ranking logic is so transparent that anyone can contribute to it. We don't just intend on being free, but we actually intend on paying our users that contribute to our infrastructure. So this is the team. Unfortunately, one is away at Stanford finishing up a project right now, but we are all engineering or computer science students. We are known as the tops. We can do this algorithm because, for instance, I am the youngest researcher in my country in computer science. Einar here is a top-ranked student, and Johan over there, he is already a successful entrepreneur with a startup. Now, our timeline is pretty simple. We just started this on the 1st of January, 2025. 5 days in, we won our first entrepreneurial competition for all university students in our country. On the 2nd of February, we had a working prototypical algorithm that worked, and we started sending it out to people we wanted help from. So we started up building a foundation. We sent it to a bunch of people all across the world, and we got some helpful advisors. Some of them are known for incredible work beforehand, one being head of growth product and marketing at Uber, or even Kraken, which is one of the biggest crypto exchanges in the world, as well as Ida Johansson from Sweden, was a Forbes 20 under 20 with an AI exit, and our friend Abhishek, who is our private equity guy. He has helped us a lot with financials. And only a week later, we competed in the largest entrepreneurial competition in our country. Just for fun, we placed 3rd overall, one of the best university team. And now we're right here. We've been waiting for a long time to be here because we wanted to announce to you live that we actually plan on launching our extension in January 2026. So this isn't a long project. This will be launching in January. Now, if we look at our first 5 years, since we're going to launch, we have to look at the financials and user-based. And we compared ourselves to all of our competitors, everyone using the same model as us. See, our revenue comes strictly from affiliate cookies, meaning that it doesn't cost you anything, but every time you go and buy something or something, we just take a little percentage of the company. usually Amazon, since they cover about 46% of all online searches or sales. Our competitors are ranking their average revenue per user per year at $12. We actually expect less than that. But if you look at the first 2 years, you'll notice that we are in a deep loss for the first 2 years. But looking better at the second year, 2027, we lose $7.3 million. However, our revenue is $20 million. But those $7.3 million is exactly how much we intend on paying our users back that exact year. Thank you, guys.
Picture this. An artist paints alone in his room, shows his work online, and no one sees it. Someone else moves into a new home with empty walls. So he needs something personal, something real, and something that's not mass-produced. But art gallery feels so private, expansive, exclusive, and yes, expansive. That's why, unfortunately, 3 out of 4 people are intimidated to go into an art gallery, afraid that they don't understand, or just afraid that they don't belong there. That's where ONSCO comes in.
ONSCO, Onskons, Onskultur, which means our art, our culture in Luxembourgish, is a platform to rediscover art. So our goal is really to develop local art and make it more accessible and visible. You can rent, you can buy, you can sell, and you can connect with artists and local art. You can even go to events to have a more direct connection to the people. It's a new opportunity for creators where they can get new connections, they can get visibility, and they get a whole new chance to grow. For art lovers, it's access, it's choice, and it's the first time art feels really accessible. It's a whole new experience to rediscover art. ONSCO combines those 2 groups together, combining 1.8 million European artists to 280 million European art lovers. On ONSCO, everything happens directly. There's no gatekeepers, no selective algorithms, no strict curators. It's just you, the art, and the artist. You're directly in contact with it. It's also for businesses, so not just for artists and individuals. They can rent and buy art to bring color, to bring creativity to their offices. Schools too can use ONSCO to bring creativity back into classroom and to educate with art. It's available both as a website and as an app. You can browse profiles, you can discover new artworks, you can really discover what really art is about and all the different types there exist. You can even use augmented reality to see with your phone how an art piece would look like in your room. So direct, if you're guessing, if you're hesitating with an art piece, you just look and you can see it. You don't need to be an expert or really know about art or be the best artist in the world. You just need to have wanting to show art, to discover art, to see what exists and see what you like, and then you can go on ONSCO, and that's what it's for.
I would please everybody in this room to please close your eyes for 1 second. Think about the places where we see local art. Think about the moments where we connect with local artists. Most of the times, we don't. Art exists, it really does, but it's distant. And artists, they are producing, but they are hidden. And ONSCO will change that, because we understood that art is a universal language. It doesn't matter if you come from Luxembourg or elsewhere. We all interpret it in our own way. That's why we'll organize events where people and artists come together, not just to showcase their work, but to try, connect, and bring creativity back into our everyday life. That's what we're building in Luxembourg, Europe, and the whole world. Because if art becomes visible, artists and people connect, communities grow, and most importantly, artists shine. That's ONSCO.
Together, we can all make culture and art something we live with every day and not just something we visit once a year.
So, see you on ONSCO.
Thank you.
Good morning, we're MediMind, a company that was created to solve a global issue, which is medication mismanagement. We used AI to age ourselves into the 80s, looking slightly different.
And while we're at it, went ahead and aged Salvatore as well. Pretty handsome, isn't he?
Looking amazing.
Anyways, let's move on.
Our story started close to home. We realized that our grandparents were struggling to take their medication, which I'm sure you guys can relate to too. This is a massive health issue, and we wanted to be able to resolve this using our product.
We are a team of 5 covering operations, marketing, and sales. We also worked with experts in technology, health, and design.
The problem is that 10% of global hospitalizations are due to medication mismanagement, and 55% of the people that we polled stated that they are worried about this issue within their own families as well.
Our product is an automated pill dispenser, which is monitored by the caregivers of the elderly individuals. The caregivers would schedule timings of the dosages dispensing, and all the elderly would have to do is listen to the HomePod, reminding them to take their pills and take their pills accordingly. But most importantly, alerts are sent if the medication is not taken. So with doing this, we'd reduce hospitalizations. And over here, we have a video of our product functioning.
The MediMind pill dispenser is in the process of dispensing. Please remember to take your pills as soon as possible.
The caregiver can set up everything through the app: schedules, dosage, tracking. If a pill isn't taken, the system will remind the user to take their medication and alert the caregiver. Fewer accidents, more peace of mind.
What we have above our competition is that our system is entirely voice activated. Therefore, the elderly would not need to use any phones or any kind of technological expertise is needed. Apart from that, our device sends alerts to the caregivers if medication isn't taken. And as well, we are the only European system coming up with this product.
The elderly population is growing by 6% every single year, and in Malta alone, we have 15,000 individuals living alone. 80% of our survey respondents said that they think that the €350 price tag is fair, and yeah.
Thank you, Chandru.
And our manufacturing costings are €200 based off of our prototype costs, since that is the most accurate thing we have, which means it will go down. And we also have a subscription model of a 6-month free period before a $7.99 cost per month.
So our main revenue streams. First of all, we have pharmacies and then also assisted living facilities. We've already secured 10,000 clients thanks to Telecare via Bayada Lions Group. And apart from that, of course, we'll also be selling online via Amazon and our own personal website. We are aiming to reach 542,000 surplus by the end of year 3, and we break even on the 15th month. And in order to achieve this, we're looking for an €80,000 investment for 25% equity, alongside national and other European grants. Our growth strategy, so phase 1 is MVP distribution nationally. Moving on to phase 2, we'll be scaling manufacturing to low-cost EU countries. And for phase 3, R&D integrations and scaling globally.
We were also fortunate enough to meet with the Prime Minister and President of Malta, and they were both super enthusiastic about MediMind.
MediMind isn't just a product. It's peace of mind, it's independence, and most of all, it's a life-saving product. Come join us at our stand tomorrow. We'll be showing live demonstrations throughout the day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, now moving on to our next triplet, starting with Montenegro team Engine Clip, then Norway team Jetta, and from Portugal, Fast Shaker.
Hello. Sorry, I don't have that information right now. What? I didn't bring a plan installation with me. And I told you, I'm on vacation, don't call me. Do you ever feel like morning start like this?
Mine sure does. Architect sent me 100 new drawings last night, at 2 a.m. by the way, and now I have to change everything. And the accountant report, believe me or not, but it's wrong again. So this is not always a problem. This is merely a glimpse of the entire project.
Now, imagine all of this fitting right here, all in one place. So, one man cannot build a house alone. It takes a team, an architect, engineer, lawyer, and builder. And each person has their own files, their own documents, messages, and drawings. And so, if everything is kept on different places, it's easy to forget something or make a mistake. So, we create Engine Clip. Engine Clip puts everything in one place, like a shared digital notebook. Everyone can see what is happening with the project, find any file fast, spot the delays or mistakes early.
So, if you want fewer headaches, tighter control, and you need a tool that can save your project and maybe a marriage, then you need Engine Clip. In just 2 quarters, your team can double error detection efficiency, triple cost savings, and drastically improve coordination speed. And everything can be done with Engine Clip.
Europe has over 3 million construction companies. Yes, 3 million. And only a small fraction actually use digital tools already existing. Why? Because 90% of them are small businesses, and most software order just isn't made for them. Engine Clip is simple, affordable, and easy to use. We don't just save your time, we save your processes, your nerves, and your project future.
Believe me or not, but they are still calling me from the site. So the next time someone asks you who's in charge of this, just show them Engine Clip.
The engine of agile construction management.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Did you know that tunnel workers are exposed to harmful dust and particles above legal limits every day due to tunnel blasting? This causes COPD, silicosis, and lung cancer. Contractors struggle to meet the regulations set by the Norwegian Public Roads Administration, and current solutions are insufficient, a challenge seen across Europe as well. The industry is working hard to find new solutions, but no one has succeeded yet. At Jetta, we are 4 electrical engineers who have the solution. We are developing an external air purifier that removes harmful airborne particles, reduces wastewater by millions of liters, and improves overall resource efficiency. Our unit both captures and stores the dust and particles in a container that can easily be emptied and transported. The collected dust can also be reused in cement production, turning waste into a valuable resource. We already have an official partnership with Metrostav, a major international construction group supporting our prototype development and involving us in bidding rounds. At the same time, AF Gruppen, another major construction group, are assisting us with the technical development of the air purifier to ensure an efficient and robust product that meets industry standards. With strong industry interest, we are already in the process of applying for a patent, while contractors are lining up to get their hands on our air purifier.
We recently participated in a bidding round to the Norwegian Road Administration for building a new tunnel in Røldal, a project worth 250 million euro. Following this bidding round, our air purifier was listed as one of the top 10 key focus points that must be included in this project. Across Europe, an estimated 1,000 new tunnel projects are initiated every year. With 2 to 4 LPO files each tunnel, it needs okay. Yeah. Okay. With 4 purifiers each tunnel, the total market potential exceeds 4,000 units, representing over 200 million in annual sales. Oh, I'm sorry. This excludes additional revenue from service, support, and on a rental fleet we plan to introduce later on. In Norway, we expect to generate 100,000 euros in profit each unit in the initial phase. This is due to strict regulations and a pressing need for an effective solution. As we scale up production, we plan to as we scale up production. Okay. As we scale up production, we plan and scale production will optimize cost efficiency and lower the prices to make this technology accessible through Europe. Based on this, we projected 14 million euros in revenue from the Norwegian market by 2028. What's next? Filing the patent, testing our scale-down model, building the first prototype to Metrostav, and scale up our production. The reason we will succeed is because we have 7 years experience in the tunneling industry. We have a strong investor interest. We have real traction with major players, and Metrostav has ordered 2 prototypes from us. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Do you know that 2.8 billion people can't afford an healthy diet? That's about 35% of the world's population. So malnutrition is not a distant issue. It exists around us. There are more than 200 million children who suffer from malnutrition, while more than 50% of gym users in all Europe take supplements. This is about 40 million people in Europe and 700,000 people in Portugal who take supplements, which is our first target group.
So, we are Fast Shaker, a startup pioneering an innovative ecosystem for sports supplementation, comprising an intelligent vending machine that prepares personalized drinks in real time, alongside with an app powered by a sports nutrition algorithm. Our goal is to save time and make supplementation more convenient, practical, and comfortable for everyone. So, our solution is included in Sustainable Development Goals number 2, 8, 10, and 12.
To bring our solution to life, we developed a prototype vending machine in partnership with a company specializing in smart vending technology. The process is simple, is fast, and is hygienic. The machine automatically doses the supplement selected and adds the flavor chosen by the user. Both the supplements and the flavor are in powder and are stored inside the machine in its own canisters. The client can use a disposable cup that will be on a stack by the side of the machine or use its own container. The drink is then served ready to consume without the needing of any transportation or manual preparation. All this in just a few seconds. All components are kept in ideal storage conditions and the cleaning system is activated after each use to guarantee maximum food safety. The screen display is intuitive and easy so that anyone, even without registration in the app, can get their shake in just a few taps.
And our biggest innovation, the app. Our app tracks biometric profile and the training and their goals. With that data and our nutritional algorithm, the app can tell exactly what supplement you can take, you need to take, and the exact dosage. But the app has more features. You can save preference, you can try daily suggestions that we make daily. So, in the premium version of the app, you don't have ads, and you can uh, you can see rewards and discounts. And how we make money? We make money through shake sales and the premium version of the app, and the advertisement, both in the app and our vending machines.
So we created a movement that we call Shake for Shake. So for every shake we sold, we donate a small percentage to fight child malnutrition. And we expect to get 170,000 euros in the first 5 years of our company. To launch Fast Shaker, we need 197,000 euros to buy the 58 vending machines, 11,000 to the inventory, and 5,000 to make the app software, totalizing 213,000 euros. We will pay back this investment in just 27 months, with an ERR of 46% and an NPV of 302,000 euros, showing the profitability of our project. So let's shake the future together. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And now there are only 3 teams left to present for the innovation track. And we have first from Romania, Credic, from Spain, Linkers, and finally the final team of this section, TerraGuard.
Wildfires devastating Greece. Bears now appear nearest tourist cabins.
And when dangerous risks arise, there is no time to call for help, because there is no signal. Nature is changing, but safety systems, well, haven't. Current safety systems detects just one risk, costs a fortune, and fails when coverage drops. People die not because they didn't react, but because they weren't warned.
Mountains and forests are no longer safety havens for us.
Are no longer safety havens for us because there is more wildfires, we face more dangers in nature, we force more wildlife, and there are few ways to call for help, fewer and fewer.
That's why we've been asking, what if a compact device could monitorize everything and works everywhere? So, it's time to meet Gridic. Gridic is an intelligent device who is designed to prevent natural disasters, support of rescue people in the natures, and monitorize wildlife.
It's installed on trees and detects danger using advanced technology. It combines temperature and smoke sensors, motion sensor for wildlife, GPS, GSM, and LoRaWAN signals.
Other devices detecting fire, some of them tracking animals, few do both, but none of them were working when the signal drops. Gridix combines them all at a fraction of the cost.
Our business model is simple. Each unit costs us 32 euros to make. We don't sell Gridic. We rent it just for 6 euros per month. That means we break even in just 6 months and earn over more than 112 euros profit per unit in just 2 years.
This is just the beginning. Here is what is next. In the first year, we wanted to implement Gridic in 6 national parks in Romania. After that, in the second year, we wanted to expand it to the international market. And at the third year, we will diversify the product line with new environments modules.
Our application, our device, connects exactly to your phone, with your phone. Our application gives you instant notifications and wildlife and fire alarms.
Gridic is the peace of mind that you can have it just in your pocket for hikers, rangers, and everybody who wants to stop in the wild. We are not just in a concept stage, because we start partnered with national parks in Romania, which are St. Anna Lake Natural Park, Because George National Park, and Reteza National Park.
They asked for safety. We brought Gridig to protect nature and lives.
I think we've been talking about dangers for almost 4 minutes, but nobody see the danger that is hiding here in the room. Like seriously, look behind your back. Seems like you could use a Gridig right now.
We are Team Gridig, Constantinescu Irene Olivia,
Farkas Brigitta.
Thank you for your attention.
And you can join us by scanning the QR code. Thank you for your attention.
Okay. So, communication is a mess. Talking across languages is hard, frustrating, and inevitable.
It's a big problem at in-person events. We're still attached to solutions that are ineffective.
But what is being done now and why it doesn't work?
First, forcing everyone to speak in English leaves out all those who aren't fluent. And second, interpreters are costly, limited, and comes with bulky equipment that makes the service way too expensive.
Yeah, or the current AI version, which misses human touch and uses robotic voices that are very It's closing, right, the microphone? Well, happens anything. So in a perfect world, we want to bring a tool that uses hardware, but gets the translation to be better, and people use with the devices they already have.
That's why we want to present the real-time translation by linkers.
We have developed a real-time speech-to-speech translation tool. So I'm gonna use my voice now, okay? So we have developed a real-time speech-to-speech translation tool. Okay? Mike, then. Another time. So we have developed a real-time speech-to-speech translation tool. That means under 5 seconds of latency. We can understand very good speakers, so we can clone their voices and emotions. And also, we can use custom vocabulary, so we can bring accurate translations across any industry-specific language. All of this in more than 50 languages.
Exactly. Do you remember all that hardware? Well, it's gone. We've simplified down to a single piece of software that only requires a computer and a sound card that a technician can learn in 15 minutes and set it up in just 5 more minutes.
For the audience, it's just as easy. Only scan a QR code and put on your headphones. But if you don't have your headphones, you can also use the normal venue headsets or even connect to gadgets like smart glasses. We have packed all of this software into a self-serve platform that any event can use worldwide.
Exactly. And the market is huge. Every year, more than 400,000 events require of simultaneous translation. And it's expected that by solution like ours, the market will triple by 2030.
Exactly. This is our competitors, compared in price relative to quality. But we can compete because we are a speech-to-speech solution out of the box. Also, we are pioneers in both cloning and emotions. And actually, we don't train our own AIs. What we do is that we gather the best third-party technologies at the time, put it together in a puzzle-like structure. Right now, we're using over 12 different technologies from different companies, research centers in Spain, and always we have the best technology in use. Right now, we offer the same result, but just about 1/3 of the cost.
Exactly. We are a B2B SaaS, and we are paid per event depending on the quality, the quantity of languages you use, the time, and the size of the audience.
Exactly. For our go-to-market, we have been very focused on event organizing companies and corporate clients that have events.
And wait, we've gained traction. We make the Talent Arena by the Mobile World Congress, an event of 3 days with 80 conferences and more than 34,000 attendees, with speakers like Steve Wozniak or Gary Kasparov.
With more than 120 events in our bags just this year, we have been closing partnerships and also contracts with big companies like Audi, Eurecat, Imagine, and even more that are coming. So maybe, juries, if your corporate events want to get a good translation, you may call us, yeah. Also, Our revenue is 60,000 euros year to date. We are raising $1 million round, which, by the way, we have committed a quarter of the tickets already to business angels. We are incorporating a full-time CTO to the team, and we expect that by the end of this year, we already have 6 people working full-time at the company.
But in Linkers, our most important asset is the team. We are Hector and Judith, and we have been learning and hustling for a long time together.
We have been greatly supported by over 12 freelancers that has been helping us in a lot of aspects, and also have a very great advisory board, which is not here, but they have already helped us a lot, and we continue.
Because it's time to break the communication barrier.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, we are TerraGuard, an AI-powered platform that helps doctors choose a safe medicine during pregnancy. Our motto is deliberate choice, secure pregnancy. So, what is teratogenicity? It means that certain drugs or chemicals can harm a baby during pregnancy and cause birth defects. Every year, our 132 million babies are born, and sadly, around 270,000 are 270,000 are related problems with these problems, and doctors lose time trying to choose safe medicine. But we believe this problem can be prevented with the right solution.
What is our solution? We are an AI platform that assists doctors in making faster decisions, better drug selection, and gives them access to the most up-to-date medical records. So, what does TerraGuard really change? TerraGuard protects the health of mothers and babies. It also helps doctors faster decide. As a result, hospitals can treat more patients in less time and increase their efficiency and income. We will sell our online platform to hospitals and clinics. Our main users are obstetricians, clinical pharmacists, and perinatologists. The final beneficiaries are pregnant women.
Now, I'd like to introduce you to our prototype. Our users are welcomed by a simple login screen that leads them to a custom dashboard with all the key features they need to use. For instance, once they select a certain drug, they can seamlessly navigate through all the relevant information that particular drug has on the pregnancy, and if this is not enough, they can further consult their peers for expert advice. The star of our show is our risk assessment tool. First, our users can simply fill out a basic form with all the relevant information about the patient, the condition, and all the medications they need to use. Then, our AI model analyzes all this information through only the credible scientific literature and creates a personalized report for that specific case, and that follows into recommendations for that particular case. This report also includes a summarized conclusion with key information that makes it a seamless experience for the clinician. Normally, this entire process takes several hours to several days, but with our innovation, all of this process can be narrowed down to just a matter of minutes.
Compared to other platforms, TerraGuard is unique because it provides real-time personalized teratogenic risk report powered by AI. No other solution does this today globally. And our impact size is really huge. Millions of pregnancy women need safer drug decisions, and TerraGuard is solved this problem.
After extensive market research and benchmarking, we have identified the most sustainable business model for our business as a B2B annual subscription that starts off with an initial pricing of $1,000 per user, but can be flexible to further meet our customer needs. With investor feedback, we have modeled our financial projection that shows confidence in initial profitability in late 2026 with further steady growth throughout the years. When it comes to our startup journey, we are already in the middle of our pregnancy, as we have already developed our prototype, and now we're looking into expert feedback to issue our pilot study. We are also proud of our social impact, as our initiative supports the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals number 3, 9, and 17.
With a multidisciplinary team, we combine medical and technical knowledge to create a safe system for pregnancy care. Our inspiration comes from Hippocrates said, primum non nocere, which means first do no harm. We believe this idea and we say, join us to make pregnancy safer for millions.
All right, that was it for the innovation track. And now we're going to be moving to the business track where we have our final 4 teams. So first we have the UK, team Passing Presence. Just a disclaimer that there's a sensitive topic that they're touching upon, grief. And then we have the Netherlands, the team EcoWrap Solution.
And then we have from Finland, Tausmats JA. And the final team for today is Belgium Flanders. From Belgium Flanders, In Class.
Hello everyone, we are psychology graduates from the UK and we are Passing Presents. People often leave flowers on the graves of lost loved ones, but what if your lost loved one could leave messages and gifts for you? This is where we want to help at Passing Presents. There isn't currently a business on the market that allows people nearing the end of life to leave messages and gifts behind for loved ones. People sometimes choose to do this themselves, but this can be challenging due to problems with storage, difficulties scheduling deliveries, and not having a trusted contact to ensure that plans aren't disrupted. From our market research, 77% of 150 people said they would be interested in a service like ours. But this concept isn't just backed by our market, it's also backed by internationally recognized experts in aging studies who have helped us to refine our concept. We wanted to share with you a video from Dr. Warren Donnellan.
It's rare for me to see a service as innovative and meticulously well-researched as Passing Presents. Rooted in pre-anticipatory grief research and continuing bonds theory, Passing Presents supports ongoing emotional ties, helping loved ones feel remembered and reassured on important milestones, while simultaneously promoting connection and healing even after death. In my view, the deeply committed and compassionate team behind Passing Presents really have struck gold. Not only does it fill a critical gap in end-of-life care provision, but it also has the potential to start a wider conversation around death and dying, a topic that is unfortunately still taboo in most parts of the world.
We offer a range of packages, including a free package, which allows individuals to leave behind a letter and a photo for their loved ones. This will increase website traffic, increase exposure, and attract new customers. If you opt for a paid package, you get to leave behind videos for your loved ones too, which will be scheduled on specific dates in the future, with the amount of media and recipients increasing for each tier. Also, in the future, we hope to be able to provide flowers and personalized gifts to be sent.
Our service is designed to support a diverse range of individuals, and we aim to target 3 key segments: individuals nearing their end of life cycle, individuals with terminal illnesses, and families preparing for loss. For our in-person marketing strategy, we focus largely on our key partnerships with charities and hospices, who can refer our service both online and through word of mouth. For our digital marketing strategy, we will place bids on all key search terms relevant to our service. We will publish content marketing resources such as blogs and advertorials on grief and anticipatory grief platforms, providing advice on how to navigate the grieving process and then subtly referring to our service. We also post regularly on social media to maximize brand visibility and awareness.
Based on behavioral economic studies, we are predicting to sell at an estimated split of 25, 60, and 15% between tiers. This estimates to an average of 31 euros per unit, and this is what our projections are based on above, where you can see our direct costs in detail. Also, to ensure our commitment to you and your loved ones, we'll be storing a proportion of our revenue in escrow. This ensures your memories will be delivered as promised years into the future.
Sustainability and well-being are core to our mission. As a digital service, our carbon emissions are minimal, with any physical gifts sourced from local businesses. As psychology graduates, we take a psychology-based approach to grief support, ensuring clear consent options and sensitivity-trained staff. Regular signposting to professional services and advice provides users with the support they need when they need it. By combining sustainability with compassionate care, we create a responsible, ethical, and supportive service.
So, our export strategy. Our digital packages are accessible worldwide, making our service highly scalable. We plan to start with physical gift add-ons in the UK, with plans to expand through international supply partnerships. We adapt services and marketing to respect different cultural approaches to grief and want to improve multilingual support to ensure inclusivity across diverse communities. So, with a digital-first model and a culturally aware approach, we are set for a sustainable international growth. Thank you for listening. We are passing presence, ensuring your lasting presence.
Globally, to wrap around the Earth 41 times. The waste pile is growing and regulations are tightening. By 2030, change is mandatory and EcoRep Solutions is responding today. Our mission is to fully eliminate single-use plastic and help companies transition to a future-proof solution. Our innovation, the EuroWrap, a reusable pallet cover that completely eliminates single-use plastic, co-developed with the end user and easy to use with a click and tension system and reusable for many years.
And be fully custom branded and fitted with tailored instructions for seamless integration. Our target market are companies with closed-loop logistics, companies who control their own logistical movements, such as rental, distribution, and construction firms, who value sustainability. Our production is fully outsourced, but under our direct management. We only produce on demand, and we make a profit margin of over 50%. This year, we expect to make 324,000 euros in revenue, with an expected profit of 120,000 euros. And our pilots are already live, including with Loxam, the fourth largest rental company worldwide. They're enthusiastic with the return on investment within 1 year, and they're our bridge to the European market.
And the scalability is huge, and the demand for sustainable solutions is rising. And not the least, legislation is forcing companies to change. By combining social impact with our scalable business model and multiple strong pilot companies and a team that turns vision into reality.
We are uniquely positioned to drive change, not just in the Netherlands, but globally. But this is just the beginning for us. We're already registered at the Chamber of Commerce, and we're currently developing new products. And here's our engineering department to tell more about them.
Products tailored to the ask of our customers. They're under NDA to protect our rights to a patent. This is to widen our scope and go a step closer to our mission, which is to fully eliminate single-use plastic film within the logistics sector.
And not only that, we need strong marketing for the customers to find us. So here's our marketing department.
Yes, we're reaching more customers by being featured in the biggest newspapers and radio shows in the Netherlands. As a result, we receive around 2 client inquiries every day.
And we also have a very strong team.
Our interdisciplinary team thrives on creativity, and we complement each other's strengths and weaknesses. This makes us a very powerful team.
Well, so choose EcoRep Solutions, reuse, wrap, and reduce. Thank you. Lekker leuk. Dankjewel mannen, dankjewel.
Oh,
In Finland, 9 out of 10 houses are built from wood. It's a beautiful, sustainable material, but it doesn't take care of itself.
And that's why maintenance painting is essential every decade to protect our homes from mold and rot.
But repainting your home is expensive, so it's wise to tender the project. Get a few offers, compare prices, and find the right contractor for the job.
But here's the problem. The tendering process is a total nightmare. As a homeowner, you have to explain the same thing to multiple contractors, schedule several site visits, and in the end, you're left with inconsistent offers that are frustrating to compare.
And on the other side, painting companies waste hours and money creating quotes that usually go nowhere. It's a lose-lose situation.
And that is why we built Tarjousmatch, to help fix both sides with one simple process.
While working as a sales rep for a painting company, I realized that with properly collected data, I could get the customer not just one, but multiple offers. Now, with Tarjousmatch, homeowners get clear, comparable offers with only one visit.
And contractors receive documented projects with ready-to-buy customers without any sales or marketing cost.
That's right. We save time, money, and hassle for both sides. Hi, I'm Emily, CEO of Tarjousmatch, responsible for sales and partnerships.
And I'm Robin, the head of development. I lead marketing and service development at Tarjousmatch. With our service, we visit the property and document the entire project. Then we run a transparent tendering process with verified painting companies and afterwards deliver comparable offers straight to the homeowner. Our market size in Finland reaches almost 1.4 billion euros annually, and we're currently focusing on the 1.5 million market in the Helsinki region.
And the best part, our model is scalable to many other renovation services too. Our service is completely free for homeowners. Contractors pay a 7% commission, but only if they win the job. I used to earn a 10% commission as a sales rep, so our service is actually more affordable than traditional salesperson. Building this service has been a real learning experience and we are only getting started. But Robin, what's been your biggest lesson so far?
Well, during this year, I've learned that our customers value trust and transparency, and I've been able to help create it by focusing on clear processes and communication with our customers.
And I've learned that in B2B sales, it's not just about pitching, it's about solving real pain. By focusing on our customer needs, the deal closes itself. Looking ahead, the construction market in Finland has shrunk nearly 30% in recent years. When budgets are tight, our service is more valuable than ever.
For the future, we will refine our process with tools like AI, CRM, and automation, so we can scale our business even more. Our goal is to tender over 7 million euros worth of projects within the next 3 years.
We save time, money, and hassle for both sides, so we dare to say that choosing our service is a no-brainer.
And we are here to improve, so come visit our stand, share us your feedback, and challenge us with your questions. Thank you.
Thank you.
We are Enclass, and we are here today to introduce our new product that tackles two major challenges in education. On one hand, we got the smartphone distraction. Phones disrupt focus, learning, and increase the risk of cheating on tests, all of which harm student performance. On the other hand, we got the manual attendance tracking. It's error-prone, often forgotten, and takes up 3 full days of teaching peer. Time better spent supporting students.
Phone hotels aren't new, but they lack automatic attendance tracking. This means that there's no reliable way to know who's following the rules and who isn't. That's a key advantage InClass offers, because our hotel automatically registers student attendance the moment they place their phone in our device. If they don't, they're marked as absent and are considered non-compliant. In Belgium, we do this in collaboration with the country's largest school platform. This saves teachers a lot of time and creates a distraction-free environment to create a screen-smart generation.
This is how it works. Students only have to download our app, log in one time, and then their phone is ready to be placed in our InClass hotel each lesson. To make this possible at a global scale, we didn't want to only be dependent on external partners, so we designed our own attendance registration system. This system allows us to scale globally and scale fast.
InClass has strong international potential. Countries like Italy, the Netherlands, and Spain already have worldwide smartphone bans, while countries like Finland and Ireland plan to follow. Outside of Europe, places like New Zealand, Brazil, and Los Angeles are also adopting similar rules. We have entered into contact with Google Classroom. This represents a unique opportunity to enhance the education of over 150 million students worldwide. Schools handle smartphone bans in many different ways. Phone hotels without oversight, devices in backpacks or boxes at the front, but none track who follows the rules. InClass solves this problem. This unique approach brings calm to classrooms and certainty to schools with no direct competitors worldwide.
Our financial plan has 2 phases. The first phase, now completed, was our pilot phase to refine our product based on feedback from schools through different networks. Though limited, it generated modest revenues and positive feedback. A new evaluation is coming soon, and if positive, we'll already get the chance to support over 30,000 students, an important first step to our mission to improve learning worldwide.
Next school year, we will launch InClass, and in collaboration with Smart School, we expect to reach about 150 schools. The phone hotels will pay for themselves in the first year, generating almost 250,000 euros in profit. We also plan to expand to 2 new countries and expand to 20 international schools, adding around 33,000 euros in profit.
To strengthen our project, we collaborated with experts and mentors, gaining insights and accelerating development. Their support helped us make key decisions and turn plans into action, building a solid foundation.
We're not alone in believing in InClass. The Flemish Minister of Education commended our solution for being in line with the current phone measures. Jan Schuur, CEO of Smart School, sees InClass as a valuable addition to their current system. We will keep working with them to support students and teachers in the years to come. What started as a school project is now a scalable startup with the potential to become a European standard, improving learning for millions.
This is real.
Tell.
All right. So thank you so much for being here. That was it for the university level. Let's congratulate the teams on their wonderful ideas and amazing presentation skills.
And guys, these were all the presentations for the finals of the university level Jenny 2025. Now, we're gonna take a break to grab some lunch outside. And then I expect you to be back here at 2 p.m. for a very interesting roundtable conversation regarding AI and education entrepreneurship. We're gonna have some really special people from public, private organizations, and JAA. So please be back here. Thank you for everything.
Thank you.